Minneapolis. This is Madden NFL 21. Taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Josh Lambo out there to get us started, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over first and 10.
Minnesota's offense and QB Kirk Cousins set to go here.
Leadership skills apparent early in his life, carried over not just in high school but in college, where he was a three-time captain of the Michigan State Spartans and learned the art of the comeback early in his career there, and actually capped off his career with a big comeback.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Short throw to Smith. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 40-yard line. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
It's different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them. Cook at a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That 3rd down conversion, good for 23. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now a run with Cook. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They run. Cook finding room to the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Following a good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Holding offense. What's up, man?
You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they go.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
From the gun, here's Cousins. That is caught inside the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a thinking touchdown. B.C. Johnson there to make the grab. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Right off the bat, they start with a very solid, methodical 10-play drive.
And you know me, I tend to look at things from the defensive side. They're coming off the field gassed right away. We're in the first drive of the game. So it's not just what happened, but think of the emotion you carry into a game, then double it with getting a 10-play drive put on you and points scored. They're pretty tired right now.
He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6".
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
Room here to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And now the ball's out. Funneled near midfield. And this belongs to the Vikings.
Recovered by the defense.
There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They'll look to throw here on first down. And connecting here with DJ Shark.
The pass.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Vikings' 35-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A slant to Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
First down, Jaguars.
And they'll try to run the option here. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
And he'll decide to keep this once more. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
And Lambeau will put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Jaguars 3.
So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Now you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is the quarterback, Allen. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Cousins. His throw is incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, and that'll bring up second down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They go play action. Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. So that one will be accepted.
Automatic 1st down.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
Oh, boy, he got a favorable spot there. The guys on the sidelines were raising their hands over their head and clasping their hands to signal safety. But the official marked it just outside the end zone at the 1-yard line.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. On the give, this is their fullback. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
I'm not sure how much I really love that call. It almost seems like a little bit of a give up there. But maybe what they were thinking is, we've got a chance to pop one. They think we're just going to give up here, hand it to the big man, and maybe he can get through. Sometimes there's a little bit of courage in play calling that maybe we don't give enough credit.
Here's Logan Cook now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. It'll be 37 yards there on the play. And the Vikings will be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Cousins on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning.
Pick up a 6. brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. The throw over the middle, taken in. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
First down. Here's Cousins. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. Cousins again. And he's got it. And the Vikings are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. To the air again, it's Cousins. His pass caught at the 4. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. Again, it's Cousins. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Tyler Conklin there to make the grab. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point try by Bailey. This one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's polished off by a Viking score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 21-yard line.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. It was a strong first half for the veteran quarterback, Kirk Cousins. His guys have the lead, as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Caught, Eifert over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Colin Johnson there, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it's going to yield now.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 20-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Draw play.
Jeff Gladney able to come up and make the tackle.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Jacksonville. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get 1 look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He gets it left side to Johnson. 5 yards Jones on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. On the carry, it's Cook. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
On first down, it's Robinson. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Again, it's Robinson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Back to throw here. And he'll let this one go deep for... And this is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marvin Jones there to make the grab. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
Josh Lambo now for the point after. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Is good.
So the drive there took 6 plays, and it culminates in a Jags touchdown.
Vikings 14. Josh Lambo.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. He's going to get this one down to Cook. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Cook. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They run it again with Cook. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Cousins now from the 50. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Malcolm Brown at 3 bills and some change comes in to drop the hammer. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain there, and they've got a ways to go now on 3rd down.
No gain on the play. It's now
this run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. And now out come the Jags, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Short pass, Eifert on the receiving end. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Here's Logan Cook now, standing just outside his own goal line. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Now it's Peterson. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. So Cousins and the Vikings down by 4, a minute 40 remaining. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
At the 44-yard line.
Cousins trying to get his guys up to the line of scrimmage quickly. They'll look to throw. On the crossing route, complete. It's Johnson. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. Now Cousins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
31-yard line.
He's back to throw. Running back the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
after the incompletion. Here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Cousins. A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody.